Hello, everyone. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the Adventures of Adam. I'm Adam. Let's adventure. Today, I'm going to be diving into one of my old favorite decks of all time, Astral Communion Druid. This gold hero portrait was earned playing exclusively Astral Communion, and today I'm going to be playing a dragon variant. So we've got Breath of Dreams. Whoops. Dang it. Should be in here somewhere. There it is. Okay. We got Breath of Dreams. Draw a card if you're holding a dragon, gain an empty mana crystal. So it's effectively wild growth that draws you a card, assuming you have a dragon in your hand. If you do not have a dragon in your hand at the time you cast this, but you do draw the dragon, you will in fact gain the mana crystal. Oldie but a goodie, we have Innervate. Unfortunately, it's not its former full glory. It doesn't grant the 2 mana crystals any longer, which does make the deck significantly weaker. And then we've got a new addition, Splish Splash Whelp. If you're holding a dragon, gain an empty mana crystal. Similarly, we have Mirekeeper, gain an empty mana crystal. You're seeing a common pattern here. So if we do not, in fact, land the Astral Communion early, we still have ways to ramp our mana. And then we just have some dragons. Things that when you play them, they allow you to come back into the game and sort of regain the tempo loss from taking a turn off to ramp. And these are just cards that are good to play at any point in the game. Like playing this on turn 4 is perfectly fine. In fact, it's quite good. But playing it on turn when you have 6 or 7 or 8 mana, it's still perfectly fine play. We have some taunts that give you more dragons. When you play this, you can, if you play the turn you draw it, you can deal 6 and gain life, and it's just a 6/6 with lifesteal. I think that seems fine, and it's tradable too, so if it's not good on the, you can draw it away. I decided I wanted to try this guy. This is a new addition to my deck. Also, if you missed Saturday's live stream, I'm returning to the game after 7 years away, so I have not seen this card before. I think it looks like a perfectly acceptable thing. If I don't hit Astral Communion, I could ramp into this. I can go like turn 2 Wild Growth into turn 3 Mirekeeper into turn 4 Toyrantis, and it's just a 7/7 taunt elusive. But if it's late game, then it's a 14/14. Seems really good. Doomkin. Again, if we don't hit Astral, this will help ramp us to 9 on the turn we play it, and it pushes our opponent back a mana crystal. So I found this to be really fun, and I just want to try it out. I haven't tried it out in an Astral Communion deck. And then obviously we've got the Dragon Golem, which a little bit of anti-synergy with Astral Communion, but on the games where we don't play Astral Communion, which will be some games, it's going to be quite nice to sort of help us stabilize. Yeah, Battlecry, destroy a minion, Deathwing, Deathwing, Deathwing. So it might be that this one isn't quite good enough. And if it's not, we'll find a substitution. This is just me testing out new cards and trying to have some fun. Also, I did some pre-ordering for the upcoming set. I'm really excited to play another one of my all-time favorite cards, which was Dreadsteed, before that got nerfed. But the Demon Hunter class is getting a bunch of Dreadsteed cards. I looked at the new set coming out, so I'll be really excited for that. We're already in Wild. Let's give it a go. Yeah, this Astral Communion was one of my go-to decks that I played every day until Innervate got nerfed, and that was just, that hurt a lot to have one of your favorite decks just be significantly less. It was already not a viable deck particularly, but to have it become even less viable was kind of a bummer. I thought about playing it. I think I'll play it next turn. It was definitely tempting, and I could have traded this, but I want to make sure I have a dragon for this. What is this? Oh. I remember the crystal core. Yeah, I think that tracks. He is definitely playing Caverns Below, that's for sure. Cat's getting into something under my desk. It's just... Alright, that'll be fine. She's not hurting anything. It's gonna be okay. Wait for me! Wait for me! Dang, he's almost already... Oh my gosh! What does that cost to cast it? What is it? Oh, 5? Okay, so... Huh. Okay. Do I innervate to trade this off? I guess there's no real rush. If I need to, I could play this next turn. And I really want to be able to actually destroy something when I play that. I think I will. Oh, prep. Yeah, that makes that way better, doesn't it? Wow, yeah. That's a pretty strong deck. Let's see here. I'm just gonna go face for now. He's gonna have to double trade unless he's got like a weapon attack. So this 2 for 1s. If he doesn't attack, I don't know. Death Rattle, shuffle this into your deck. It keeps all enchantments. Oh my goodness. Yeah, okay. So unless he can give it rush, he's probably gonna wait to attack with the big guy. Oh, interesting. He gets a redraw. That's... Wait, what? Shuffle the... Oh, and then draw 3 cards. Interesting. Interesting. Well, that's a pickle. Huh. This is gonna sting a little. That we can take 1 hit, it's not the end of the world. I mean, it is going to hurt, don't get me wrong. Yeah, I'm starting to think this might not be that good for this deck. If I'm going to... I think this is more of a build around than just a simple inclusion. Wait, what? What's that? Replace your hand with... Oh, so if you have 0 cards in hand, you just draw 4 cards. Wow. This deck got a lot stronger. Shuffle the... Yeah, he's just nothing but gas, dude. Oh, yeah, now we're dead. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Fair enough. I think we take this guy out and find an alternative. Especially since we're playing Astral Communion and Deathwing in the same deck. I do like the 7 mana slot, and I would like a dragon if I can. Keep my dragon count up. This could be a thing. I do like the 7 mana slot. And maybe we go ahead and replace Doomkin. I just thought it would be cool to like Astral on like turn 3 and then play Doomkin and set them back yet another turn. But I don't... I think we just want more dragons. I think that's probably just better. It's got like more stats and it does something to the opponent's board when it comes into play. And that increases my dragon count. All right, let's go again. An evildoer? Oh no. That was close. Throat yogurt. Oh. Okay. So we have, at the very least, we have a turn 3. The only way I can get it on turn 2 is if I draw exactly another Innervate. So I'm not going to mulligan because I don't want to risk drawing some of my better cards and then discarding them to Astral. But then again, maybe I should have just gone for it. I don't know. I could have traded this off. Again, I don't know. I don't want to risk.
Hang on! It's a rocky ride!
All right. All right. Let's draw something good. Oh, wow. He did. Yeah, cool. Kneel before me. Deal 4 damage. Is he gonna kill it? Interesting. Okay. Now we're cooking, baby. Wow. Dude, this game has gotten ridiculous. These cards are crazy strong. That seems good enough to hold. Like, his 5-drop, like, traded with my 8-drop. And then remained on board. That's wild. I want to click the spider thingy. Wow. Again, he's just answering my stuff with things that cost way less. Hey, what's up, the one? Just playing some Hearthstone. Seeing what things are like, and just wanted to try out one of my all-time favorite decks to see if it's any good. The stream, yeah, I've been going for about 15 minutes now. I used to play Hearthstone about 7 years ago. I played for 3 years, basically from launch to Kobolds and Catacombs. And I'm noticing that it seems like modern day cards, like we're playing Wild, but this is a card I played against in Standard. It seems just like, I don't know. The game seems to have changed quite a lot. Like his 5-drop killed my 8-drop and then stayed on the board. I'm not in a good position. His like 2-drop and 3-drop killed a 12/12. Like, it's a little crazy. But yeah, I'm just getting back into the game after a long time off. But he's got cards in his deck that when he draws them, they're going to deal damage to me. So I'm basically dead at any moment now. Yeah, well. Thanking me for what? Okay. The free win? It might be that this deck is just not... I mean, it was never great, but I used to be able to like hold down close to a 50% win rate with it.
Malfurion versus Thrall.
For Doomhammer, I must protect the wild.
Now we got the coin, so if we can get Astral. No, but we do have Mire Keeper. So if I can draw Wild Growth or the other one, the Emerald. No, I just got bored with Raid. Like I was at work and I logged in and I was getting ready to do my daily quests and I just looked at my phone and I was like, I don't feel like doing this. So I just turned my phone off and set it down. Oh. Okay, so actually I could have gone like coin, Wild Growth, Innervate, Mire Keeper, But with if I save them, I go Wild Growth on 2, Mire Keeper on 3, this on turn 4, and then is every deck just that? And he draws it. Yeah, that tracks. That tracks.
Engine screaming.
Why are people just playing standard decks on Wild? It doesn't make sense. Okay, whatever. It kind of, I feel like it defeats the low-key defeats the purpose. Oh, they buffed him. He's a 3/4 now. He used to be a 3/3. I'm pretty sure he used to be a 3/3.
We must stop this corruption.
Let's do this guy. This guy's good. So we'll have 7 or 8 mana next turn. God, these asteroids are so annoying, dude. I say we quick draw. Yeah, go ahead, shuffle those 3 asteroids. That's not a super annoying thing that my opponent can do. Oh man. Let's see. I see a line here. All right. So obviously Deathwing, that's
Witness
a lot of value.
arcane magic. Ready to plunder. How enigmatic.
Yeah, it's pretty similar. God, that's so annoying. It's such a frustrating mechanic to play against. I just. All right, I'm over it. I gotta focus up now and stop crying. Like he just keeps shuffling these things into his deck, and every time he draws it, he basically gets free damage and then draws another card. And now he's played this, and now they deal 4 damage each. It's just like insane. It's really annoying to play against.
Engine screaming.
Let's see. I can go. Let's cycle this. I was gonna hero power, but this is better. Ah! Let's man, that's rough. Okay. Deathwing is soaking up those asteroids though, so that's kind of nice. Yeah, I knew what you meant with Marble Snap. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, shuffle 5 more asteroids in your deck. I'm cool with that. I don't mind. Yeah. Just one shot everything on my board without spending any resources. That's cool. It's so annoying, man. Like, even though I won, like, that wasn't an enjoyable experience. Those asteroids are annoying to play against. I think there's a lot of cool, interesting mechanics that Hearthstone does that can only be done in digital. And I'm glad they're exploring that space, but that is an annoying mechanic to face. I don't know why it bugs me so much. Just like, just randomly take 8 damage at the start of my opponent's turn, and they don't have to spend any cards to do it.
Malfurion versus Garrosh.
You dare challenge the war chief! I must protect the wild.
Oh, here we go. All right. Turn 3, Astral Communion. It's possible, depending on my draws and my opponent's plays, that I might just play this on 4 mana instead. Nope. So if I Wild Growth... Yeah. It's turn 3 either way. Like, I could either wait till turn... If I play Wild Growth on 2, I'll have 4 mana on turn 3, so Innervate's useless at that point. Or I can wait till turn 3. Yeah. If I Wild Growth on 2, I'll have 4 mana on turn 3, Innervate's useless. If I wait till turn 3 to Innervate, it's still turn 3. So I might as well just do it this way so I could hero power. My opponent's not doing anything. Nah, that's fine. I was contemplating but this is 5 damage to an enemy minion. If that could hit my opponent in the face for 5, I would have just played it to get the tempo rolling. The game is free to download, and the new player experience is such that they give you plenty of cards to start with. I recently started, if you want to watch my live stream from Saturday, I was playing on a brand new account on Saturday, and you can kind of get in that, like, I started the live stream basically after I'd finished the Apprentice Pass, so I got my Apprentice Pass to level 25 and then jumped in and started playing the game. But yeah, it's free to download, and you can buy packs. Is he gonna execute my guy? Oh no! Oh! That's not what you want to draw. So yeah, you can definitely be free to play. But I like spending money on cards. It's not pay to win. It's pay for variety. So if you're the type of person who likes to play tons of different kind of decks and play a different deck every day, you know, to enjoy the game to its fullest, you might have to spend just to get a variety of decks. But they start you off pretty good, I'd say. Ruh-roh, Raggy. What does play your last riff mean? Finale, play your last riff. I don't know what that means. We're really putting the pressure on our opponent. Like, there's still a ton that he could do. Like, it's not over for sure by any means. He's starting to catch up to us in mana, but we're still, like, you know, pretty far ahead. Yeah, there's a content creator for Hearthstone. I don't know. I haven't watched any Hearthstone content in a really long time. It's probably been about 7 years. But there's this one called Trump_SC. He used to do like a series where he would start a new account as a free-to-play player and play the legend. I don't know if he still does that, but it's definitely possible to hit the highest rank as a free-to-play player. And unlike Raid, where if you pull a duplicate champion, you just have a duplicate champion, in Hearthstone, if you pull a card that you don't want or is a duplicate, you can destroy it and get a resource called Arcane Dust, and then use that Arcane Dust to create the cards that you do want. So it makes it so, like, if there's a deck that you really want to get, you can totally get it 100% free to play. Oh, you know what would be a really sick draw? My other Deathwing. I mean, this is good too. Maybe I should have just... Wait. I should have killed the one with Taunt. That was a mistake. Yeah, I didn't think about that. Tough Rocker. Maybe... Oh no, I did kill one with Taunt. Never mind. We're good. He made a whoopsies, I think. Okay, yeah, sure. I mean, if you have enjoyed card games in the past, it's definitely worth a try. Even if you end up not liking it, at least you tried it, right? I don't know if you're... I feel like I've seen you on my Discord. If you have any questions about it after you download it and try it out, feel free to ask me, and I'll answer any questions and offer any advice that you need to get you rolling.
Do you have this in a bigger size?
I wonder if I should have hit him to chip away at his armor. He's only got 11 cards left in his deck. I've got 15. So there exists a mechanic in this game called Fatigue, where if you would draw a card but can't because you have no cards left in your deck, you take an amount of damage equal to the number of times you would have drawn and didn't have any cards in your deck, and it's called Fatigue. So the first time, you take 1 damage, the second time you take 2, the third time you take 3, etc. And if this slugfest just goes into Fatigue, I am positioned very well. Oh, the fact that I can't play that here is frustrating. If Innervate still granted 2 mana, that Innervate nerf just kills this deck so much, man. It is very addicting, especially if, like, pulling packs. I think I like pulling packs in this game more than I like pulling shards in Raid. Oh no. Okay. Wait, he took the 4 cost. Why? The fact that he didn't take the 10 cost is kind of blowing my mind a little bit. Or maybe it just randomizes it on my screen. It's kind of a bummer I wasn't able to keep the 7/7 elusive. Like if Manivate had never, if Innervate had never gotten nerfed, I could have played this last turn, and that would have been just so sick. Yeah, Innervate getting nerfed because I used to run Nourish in this deck, so it was such that I could spend 5 after casting Astral Communion, and damn, going to 10 mana, I could Nourish for 5 mana, draw 3 cards. And if I drew Innervate and a 7-drop, I could play both in the same turn. I could like Nourish, Innervate, 7-drop. Opponent's got 5 cards left. I have 11. It's likely that this could go to Fatigue. Oh, no, I'm hosed. I'm dead, yeah. Is he talking smack, bro?
I appreciate the tribute.
He is gonna hit me for 10. He's not as cool as he thinks he is, though. Like, does he not realize that he's playing against a meme deck? It's like, I am the most badass human alive. I beat you while you were playing a meme deck. Like, bro, get a life. It's fine. All right. You don't, I get to go out on my own terms. All right. The cool thing about this game also is while you do have like daily quests, you kind of just complete them as you go. And if you don't do your daily quests one day, you can stack up 3 at a time. So if you don't play for like 2 or 3 days, you're not really falling behind. But if you do play every day and you stay on top of it, then you kind of, I don't know, it's... Coin this on 2, play this on 3, then I will have 6 mana. But I want to... It would be nice to have a 6-drop to play. Okay, this is good. This is just as good. Oh, I don't have a dragon for this yet. Okay, I have 2 turns to draw a dragon. There's a dragon. Okay. So next turn, we're going to play this. We're going to go this on turn 2, this on turn 3, and then this on turn 4. Well, the raid wants you to play every single day. Oh. Does that change anything? That would have been really nice to have drawn last turn. I think my plan stays the same, but it's nice to have this in case I get like an 8-drop. I don't actually think I have any 8-drops in my deck. Yeah, for the dailies. Yeah, Raid wants you to be in the game all day, every day, because if you're in the game all day, every day, they can spam you with pop-up ads and try to tempt you to buy something. What does this do? At the end of your turn, give another random friendly minion +1/+1. Well, we gotta kill that. It must die. So... my opponent's playing dragons too. At least some amount of dragons. Overheal, draw a card. I don't know. He could have something that would allow that to get overhealed, and I don't want to mess with it. So I think next turn Yeah, that was fine. That was probably good. I'll have 7 mana. So it's either the 7/7 or a 4/8. That gives me another dragon in hand. Wow, that was... I just got donkey stomped. Whenever another minion is overhealed, give... Oh, okay. No, this is fine. Your feeble magic amuses me. I do really enjoy the voice lines in this game.
Light sings, and the impure fall.
I've just been drawing really well this game.
Dispel. Feel my wrath.
What I've learned about Hearthstone these last few days after coming back to the game.
I have no time for games.
Oh, that sucks. Huh. Wait. 15, 16, 17, 18.
What to do?
19. I can almost kill him. If he gets... This really does suck. Okay. I can't actually kill him. Speaking of feeling wrath, here's a solar wrath for that nerd. Okay, he's going to have to hit this, and as it stands now, he can't kill it, which means it's going to survive with 1 HP. Oh my god, that is so good for me. He got the literal worst one. Okay, I got 15 damage on board.
It's gonna hurt.
Yeah, we got there. So, the reason I was worried there is that minion that he played, Sylvanas, when she dies, she gains control of a random enemy minion. So that's why he got control of my Mire Keeper. That could have been way worse. But even if, I think him getting the taunt would have been the worst case scenario, but I could have still killed him through the taunt. So, yeah. I'm feeling good about my list, my deck list. I'm definitely open to trying different things, though.
Malfurion versus Tyrande.
Like, getting Nourish back in the deck could be good.
My beloved Tyrande.
Aw, how sweet. Yeah, we just throw everything back and go for ramp. If it's not ramp, I don't want it in my opening hand. Hey, we got ramp. So now we just need like one more ramp spell. I couldn't have scripted that. That was perfect. Play a 2, 3, and 4 cost card. Reward. Discover a card from your deck. Okay, it's not that crazy. Ooh. Let me think about this. So, This is quite crazy. I'm gonna ramp again. This is my OG account. Because I decided I'm going to play the game a bit more,
There appears
and buy the pre-release bundle. What does this do when it dies? Hold on. Battle cry. Okay, that's fine.
Feel my wrath.
Okay. This is gonna ramp me to 7, and then I'll ramp to 8, and then following turn I'll have 9. We can recycle that. Ooh, that's a big boy. The higher tempo play would have been to just play this to kill his thing. Oh, can't mess with this. Yeah, I mean I had twice as much mana as he did. Oh, but so this is what I was talking about, the quest. Like, this was a weekly quest, and then by playing you do continue to gain experience, and that experience levels up your battle pass. So you do get rewarded for playing every day, but you don't have that same FOMO, I think. It's kind of the way I look at it. So I'll show you what I mean. So this is the, no, not that. Where's it at? I'm sorry, I'm new. Okay, so this is like their battle pass. It's called the reward track. So because I finished a quest, I got a bunch of scrolls, which gave me reward XP. And because I leveled up, I get the next rewards on the reward track, similar to the Forge Pass and Raid. And then I unlock some achievements. I'm still not sure what these achievement points do, if I'm being honest. But since this expansion is almost over, I did not buy the reward track. Or wait. And yeah, it ends in 7 days. So I knew I wasn't going to be able to finish it. I'm right here. So I didn't buy this. But I might look into buying it when the new season comes out. And then, so I don't know yet. I'll have to look into it. But yeah, so completing your daily quests gives you XP, and the XP gets you rewards on these reward tracks. And this is your quest board here. So if you played WoW, the exclamation point is your quest. So I finished all my daily and weekly quests. So I'm basically done until these weekly ones refresh. And these just refreshed like 2 days ago. And then at 3 a.m. my time, so in about 3 hours, like 2.5 hours, I'll get a new quest. But if I didn't play for 3 days, my quests would accumulate and I would get more, and I can do them all in one day. So you can play like once every 3 days and still feel like you're getting maximum value. But I got the pre-order pack. I'm looking forward to cracking these babies. So one of the decks I played every day before they nerfed the card was Dreadsteed. In fact, I crafted an entirely gold Dreadsteed deck. I put a lot of money into it. So it says, at the end of turn, summon a Dreadsteed when this dies. It used to be Death Rattle, summon a Dreadsteed, so it would come back instantly. Now it comes back at the end of the turn. So there's a lot less fancy stuff that you can do with it to get multiples into play. But with the new expansion, the Demon Hunter class are getting a ton of cards that give you Dreadsteeds when you play them or when they die. So you could just organically fill your board with Dreadsteeds. I'm really looking forward to playing it. That's got me so excited. But we're not here to talk about Dreadsteeds today. Today, we're playing Astral Communion.
Malfurion versus Celeste.
Let us celebrate a new beginning.
A new beginning.
I
Okay.
must protect the wild.
All right, so we have one ramp spell. We're gonna look for another ramp spell. And we're on the coin too, which is nice. Okay, so we can coin this on 2 and play this on 3. And then on turn 4, we'll have 6 mana. So if I can draw a 6-drop, that would be sick. I also like that the environments, you can like interact with them. This is like the most addicting part. That is a 6-drop, I guess. But I don't want it yet. I want to be able to quick draw it. Oh, that changes things. Oh, I can't do it now. Oh, if I had, man, that would have been just the perfect to coin that out on 1. So I can go, I would have been able to do this into this to this. Didn't I just get rid of you? Okay, so we do this next turn. And then we'll have 6 mana. So we could actually do this and this. We could ramp 2 more times the turn after next. Oh yeah. I'm kind of just ignoring what my opponent's doing. Oh, open the Waygate. That's a cool card. Gain an empty mana crystal. Freeze a minion. Summon a copy of it. Oh, he gets it's frozen though. Interesting. So 6 mana. I get to ramp twice no matter what. The question is, do I wild growth and save my coin? Oh, I could just do double dragon, huh? That way I can use the Mire Keeper. Yeah, we could use the Mire Keeper to summon a 2/2 later. So I think next turn we trade this and draw this. Or trade this and play this. If you've cast 3 spells while holding this, discover one of them. Oh, that's neat. Oh. Is he going to play a second Open the Waygate? So he gets a time warp after he completes his quest. It's kind of cool. No, we're not doing that. Let's see. Maybe I should have done that first to see what I draw.
Feel my wrath.
I'm gonna do my best to protect my 7/7. He can't target it with spells. That's what this cloudy aura mean. It has this ability called elusive. Can't be targeted by spells or hero powers. So if he can't kill it or freeze it or something, I just basically attack him with it until he dies. Yeah, you can't do that. Your feeble magic amuses me. Frostmourne hungers. Oh. So, I guess this is Arthas having attacked Silvermoon City, and when I woke up the broom, he's like, "Oh, there's life."
The land serves me for the wild. Presentation is everything.
After any minion takes exactly 1 damage. What? Oh my gosh, dude. It says any minion, right? So I could just hero power that and kill it myself. That's so annoying, dude. Oh no. I didn't even know this card existed. Okay. That's fine. Sure. Any minion. Okay, let's test this out.
For the wilds.
Let me put the 6 damage into his face instead. Oh, I should have cycled this. That was silly. Kind of a misplay on my part. How close is he to Time Warp? A long way away. He needs 5 more spells. Summon a copy of a minion. Each one dies after taking damage. Bro, that is stupid. He gets lifesteal now. They just have some really like annoying cards for against my deck specifically, like big rampy decks. This has always been a very difficult matchup for me. Hey, what's up, Premier Craft? Yeah, well, normally I would do a weekly update on Raid Shadow Legends on Mondays, but I haven't played Raid all week, so. Oh, I screwed that up. I'm such an idiot.
A natural mistake.
If I would have done this first,
For the wilds.
now he gets to gain 6 life. Oh my god, that is so annoying.
My wrath.
I have to clear this out. It's not your fault, Premier Craft. That's my fault for allowing myself to be distracted. But, oh, I screwed the, he should be, okay. He should have, what's this -6? He should be at 9. Yeah, so basically, I don't want to say that I've quit playing Raid. I just didn't feel like playing Raid.
Feel my wrath.
So I'm not going to sit here and force myself to play a game that I'm not enjoying. So the question now is, again, this Innervate getting nerfed means I can't hero power Innervate Deathwing. Now I only have 1 minion in play that he has to mess with, but he's still at 2. That is so annoying. I mean, it doesn't do anything unless you can give it taunt somehow. Like, I just attack past it. How much did that spell cost that he needs a taunt? No taunt. Oh, it costs 10. Okay. That makes so much more sense. I didn't realize it was a 10 mana spell. I was like, how's he just summoning those for free? Well, he's dead, right? He can refresh 2 mana crystals. Yeah, I knew he had that in his hand. Does he have another one? No. If he has one more of these cards. Okay. No. Oh, wait. No, he's just dead. Ooh, I thought he... Okay, so the card that he just added to his hand allows him to take an extra turn, and it costs 5 mana. I thought he was going to take an extra turn and then make it some stupid comeback. Not quite. Not on my watch. Yeah, like I was at work last week, and I was just like, I opened the game, I looked at the daily quests, and I was like, I don't feel like doing any of these, so I'm not going to. Rather than just forcing myself begrudgingly to play a game, like why would I play a game that I don't enjoy? I just turned off my phone and watched YouTube and Netflix instead. So that's, you know. And then I downloaded Hearthstone on Thursday and started toying around with it. Because I had downloaded another game. That was a card battle game in the same universe. Not universe. In the same ballpark as this. Oh.
I must protect the wild.
I want to draw that later. So we're going to toss that back. That's the perfect draw. I mean, Innervate would have been the perfect draw, but... You do what you gotta do. Dude! My mana cap's at 15 now. So when I gain 10 mana crystals, I'll be at 14 mana. And then on my next turn, I'll be at 15. That's awesome. Yeah, Hearthstone is really fun. So I downloaded it on Thursday, and I was having so much fun with it. I was like, oh, no. Sorry, I downloaded a different game. Ooh, okay, we just do this. I was going to play the dragon, but... Now you have 13 mana. I downloaded a different game. I was playing it, and it was kind of fun. And I was like, man, this game just feels like... This game just feels like a worse version of Hearthstone. Why am I playing this when I could just play Hearthstone? So I deleted the... Oh, it's dormant. After the end... Okay, so it's a 12/12. I don't think I can destroy it because it's dormant. No, I can't. Oh, okay. The order was bad. That's growing pains. I'm gonna have to relearn how to play around Hunter Secrets. Maybe I could have held this in my hand until this came. Okay, yeah. Yeah. Regerts. It's a 12/12. Yeah. It sucks. Like, if you would have just played the 12/12, I would have roasted him by now, man. But it's dormant for however many turns. I just missed it, and it didn't show up over here. Ooh, what's he forging? There's 2 secrets. He probably wants... You'd think he would want Frost Trap to return it to my hand, but that could actually backfire on him. Because that means I just get to play it again. I mean, it prevents him from taking 12, which is not nothing.
Your world is doomed.
Don't mess with Tusker.
Oh, that's annoying. I didn't know about that. It's okay. I thought the Cobra trap was gonna intercept Deathwing. Oh, it doesn't. It just summons it. It doesn't intercept it. Okay, that's good to know. And he's going again. Man, he's on his back legs, struggling. He's driving the struggle bus. So I guess we attack with the 6/6 first. To sort of ooh, it's undormant now. Let's see what happens when I do this. Uh-oh. No, man. That sucks. I never got to connect with my Deathwing. I never got to deal damage with it. It was in play for like 5 turns. I never got to hit him with it. That's stupid. Well, our deck is basically nothing but gas. Like, I've already drawn 1 Innervate. All my ramp spells will draw me a card when I cast them, and then every other card that isn't a mana ramp spell is... Oh, that's less good. If he has Snipe and this dies... I should have attacked first. It could be Explosive Trap. I almost ran into the same trouble again. Oh yeah, it's a totally different game these days, man. For sure. Yeah, you're 100% right. When they launched the classic Hearthstone, I did play a little bit of classic. Not much. But that was before I started this YouTube channel, I'm pretty sure. Okay. Oh, baby. Oh, I love this deck, man. I'm not gonna attack. It's probably, there might be an Explosive Trap. I've already learned that lesson. Actually, also, if he's got the trap that summons the Cobra trap, he'd be able to kill my Deathwing. So I should wait until I have something that could potentially kill a Cobra in hand. Attack with my hero power first, just to try to spawn it, and then I don't know. Oh, it's never over in this game. Wow. What is happening? What did that card do? Summon a 3/3 Strider. Repeat for... Oh, so he summoned it and then he got 3 more. Well, it's not looking good. Yeah. If he's got Freezing Trap... Oh my gosh. Well... We'll just play it again.
My hand is full.
Oh, they added Sylvanas as a hunter avatar. I literally just noticed I was playing against Sylvanas.
Gotta keep them tuned.
I still have not connected with a Deathwing. What? After you cast a spell, deal 1 damage. Oh, I see. It's getting kind of silly. I've played so many flippin' Deathwings this game, and I have not attacked my opponent with, or dealt damage to my opponent with it once. There we go.
For the wild.
He is going to be able to trade off here. This is better. This only does its thing if I'm holding a dragon. So I need to wait till I draw another dragon. Yeah, it's been a while. I'm trying to get back in the groove. I still have another Deathwing in my deck though. There's another one that's functions similarly. Let's see here. I gotta do the order right. What does this thing do? After you cast a spell, deal 1 damage to the lowest health enemy. Okay, let's get rid of that. And it seems like it almost seems like it's impossible for decks to run out of steam. My opponent's playing like an aggro archetype. It's turn 12 and he still has a full hand of cards. Like it feels like I'm playing the Pokemon trading card game because decks just have so much card draw. Lip. I think it's over now. What does this do? At the end of your turn, draw a secret. Did that? Oh, he's out of secrets. Or otherwise I would have shown that it drew a secret. Okay. I don't know if I could afford to hold this. I have 15 mana. Like literally any dragon in my deck. Except, well, okay.
For the wilds.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So I'm not dead. Question, if I play this, he will probably just kill it with his minions. It's like a 4 health taunt. It's basically what that is. It's do I want a 4 health taunt or do I want to kill something and then have a 4 health taunt? I could still discard. Yeah. Maybe I should have just played it. I don't know if my line was the best. Definitely not. Now I see the fault. Jesus Christ. And now, because of that secret, I can't play both. Yeah, I lost.
Well played.
Well played.
Yeah. Yeah, like the heroes can attack if they have an attack value. Yeah, I think I should have just played the dragon last turn. He might have attacked into it and it would have given me 4 HP effectively. And then I don't know. Oh, actually, is it too late? Okay. I was just thinking maybe I need to add Nourish back into my deck so when I'm top decking after a Deathwing, the dragons that require me to have a dragon in my hand aren't dead draws in the late game.
I must protect the wild.
I might have to do that. No ramp. Well, kind of, but not. That's not what I'm looking for. Oh, there we go. Yeah, it does all happen fast. If you're not accustomed to the game, I could see how that can get very overwhelming. Interesting play. Okay, well, I'm just gonna save Innervate and just play this on 3. I don't have Sleep Under Stars. Now that you mention it, that could be pretty good, yeah. I would prefer a card draw spell that doesn't spend all my mana though, so I can cast another thing in the same turn. So for example, like if I played Nourish, which costs 5 mana, after I'm at, you know, after I cast Astral Communion, I draw Nourish, play Nourish for 5. If I Nourish for 5 and then draw like Innervate 6-drop, I can still play the 6-drop. I'm assuming I might be getting Sleep Under the Stars confused with another card. I'm only been playing for about 3 days since returning to the game. So the question is, do I ramp with this or do I innervate this? I think I ramp with this, because that lets me ramp with this. That was actually a really nice sequence. Excuse me. Ooh. I'm seeing stars. I think we just play this and then we'll Deathwing next turn. Oh, man. I just want the biggest thing. Yeah, we're just gonna cast Deathwing next turn.
My blade be thirsty.
Oh yeah, I gotcha. Hey, there you are. I thought about going face just to start pressing, you know, turning on the pressure, but there's a lot of weird stuff he could have done with that. I didn't feel like risking it. Oh, interesting. I don't want to put anything else in play. This is like 16 damage a turn is enough pressure. And if he kills Deathwing, I get all my dragons in play anyway. Okay. Well played. Yeah. I don't know. They're It's possible I should have played one more dragon, so I was threatening lethal, I think. Like the one the 7 attack one. But then I opened myself up to getting brawled. I don't know. But if Deathwing dies, everything else comes in. I don't know. I probably should have stopped and thought about that a little longer. Oh, finally, a worthy opponent.
Malfurion versus Fireheart.
Unleash the fire within.
I must protect the wild.
Okay, we're just gonna throw everything back for ramp. We're not even keeping Wrath. Mulligan aggressively nice. And hopefully we can get like a Mire Keeper or an Astral Communion to play on turn 3. Dude, I love it when my opponent plays Ysera when I'm on Astral Communion. Let's get a 4-mana ramp spell. Yeah. Okay. We can still draw. Hopefully we draw Mire Keeper. That is not Mire Keeper. Neither is that. Okay. Well, we've drawn a lot of cards. Statistically, we are quite likely... Oh, we've drawn even more cards. There's Mire Keeper. There he is. He was just being shy. I don't think I Astral Communion now. I have I basically have something to play on every turn, so I'm not going to ramp anymore. I'm just going to... This is 5, then I have a 6, I have 7s, and I don't have an 8, but I do have Innervate. Oh, that's fancy. Battlecry, give all Battlecry minions +1/+1. That's pretty cool. Well, let's just keep doing this.
My thanks.
I mean, you're the one that drew me all the cards. That wouldn't have happened if you didn't play your little Murloc earlier.
For a master tactician.
Nah. You know it's gonna be really funny? When I kill that with this guy. And then just keep pushing face damage. Let's see. On 9?
Brilliant.
I don't know if that works, if I innervate or not. So let's just do this. So we can play it next turn for real. And Mire Keeper. Other board sweeps? Yeah, there's plenty. I don't know. In Wild, I know Shaman has one that deals like 6 damage to everything, or 5 to 6 damage to everything, something like that. Elemental Destruction. That's really the only one I know of off the top of my head. But I mean, there's 7 years worth of cards that I haven't learned yet, so it's entirely possible. I mean, this kind of just seems like the play. Yeah, I mean, the exact turn of events that unfolded that game would not have been so if he didn't play the Murloc Oracle. They drew me 2 cards that one turn. Because of that, I literally drew the perfect card every turn, turn after turn after turn. That's kind of funny. let's look at the deck. I wanted to cancel the queue last time. Just because I won that game doesn't mean my deck is perfect. I did notice some flaws in the match before last. And it's that after playing one of these Death Wings, or even this one, and then it dying, I no longer have dragons in hand for cards like Crowd Roaster and Spinetail Drake. And I'm basically just playing whatever I top deck every turn because I'm empty-handed. Also, same thing with Astral Communion. I play Astral Communion, I have nothing in hand to trigger Spinetail Drake. So I think getting some card draw in is good. What do we replace? Is it Wrath? Yeah, I mean the deck, there's always ways to improve. This oftentimes I feel is so unnecessary lately because of this and this, not that. This enters the battlefield and deals 5 damage or something. This enters the battlefield and deals 6 damage or something. This enters the battlefield and deals 7 damage or something. This enters the battlefield and destroys something. This has taunt, so it's kind of like a small minion removal. This basically is just card draw for my deck, and I always mulligan it away anyway, because I want to be spending my first turns ramping. I think Wrath comes out, even though it's a great card. I think Nourish will be better for the specific strategy I'm going for. Another thing that's really great about Nourish is if I play this on 3, the following turn I'll have 5 mana, and I could just ramp with Nourish if I need to, which will put me to 8. So, you know, it just gets me going. So yeah, Nourish is great with 3 mana ramp spells. Just go 3 to 5. I used to play it alongside, what's it called? Grove Tender? Yeah, I used to play Nourish alongside Grove Tender. So give each player a mana crystal. So Grove Tender into Nourish was really great. The one downside is Grove Tender would give my opponent a mana crystal too. But now we don't have to worry about that because we have Splish Splash Whelp. So the deck improves over time. And that's what I love about Wild, seeing upgrades for your favorite decks after each expansion comes out. Oh, I see what you mean. No, it's fine.
Malfurion versus the Lich King.
Even if you did mean that to be insulting or meant it as a critique, I take criticism very well. I wasn't offended.
I must protect the wild.
This is I would prefer to see Astral Communion here, but this is a serviceable hand. So we're going to go turn 2 Wild Growth, turn 3 Mire Keeper, and turn 4 Emerald Explorer. So sometimes you don't need Astral Communion.
Can't stand the cold.
Oh man. Oh well, we can trade that off. It's fine. But now we go 6 into 7.
The land serves me.
Man, what a cool card. I'm pretty sure this used to be a 3/3. I don't know why they buffed it, but I'm really glad that they did. Maybe they were trying to increase the diversity of decks in Wild, hoping to bring Ramp Druid into the meta. I don't know. I cannot say. Maybe it was a 3/4 when they released it, and then they nerfed it to a 3/3 and thought that would bring its power more in line, and then they unnerfed it. Maybe that's what happened. So I mean, if he wants to spend his turn casting spells rather than developing minions, I'm fine with that too. Yeah, well, with this deck specifically, I've literally played this deck like every day for years. So, the muscle memory, as you say, is, and also not only that, but sorry. I think just this is fine. When I play Magic the Gathering, I play a very similar type of deck. I actually hit Mythic rank with a Teamer like ramp deck that played 2 mana ramp spells, 4 mana ramp spells, and then tons of 7 mana cards on turn 4. Specifically, Genesis Ultimatum, which you reveal the top 5 cards of your deck and put all permanents revealed this way into play. So you could just have complete blowouts. It was really fun. Hey, what's up, Jack? I did see that. Yeah, 1 minute clear time. That's pretty good. Good job. Yeah, I think, oh, man. Oh, I knew he had that. I should have traded. Yeah, that was a No. My play was fine. I still killed one of his minions. I think I'm gonna save this. Huh. Got a couple options here. Redraw that. Oh, that's fine. It's a fine option. Huh. This pops the Divine Shield. I don't have a great line of play here. I'm regretting my choice. I should have grabbed the 7/7 taunt. Yeah, that's kind of why the way those things go with the RNG. But can I light this cannon? Oh. Draw 2 spells. If they're both frost spells, deal 2 damage to all enemies. Okay. Refresh 2 mana crystals and got it. Okay, so we can crowd roast. That. Go face. I'd like to save this for when he summons his starship. Wow, 32 seconds. That's not bad. Good job, man. That card is just killing me to death.
The citadel stands strong.
Oh, it's doing something. I thought. It's not what I expected. Okay, so I'm just gonna play Deathwing. It's not a great Deathwing. I mean, it's still a 12/12. I'm gonna need to smash Nourish next turn if he doesn't kill it, to try to fill my hand with dragons. Oh, so he's drawing a card. That's a good sign. That means he didn't have the answer for it in hand. I legit thought this Kanan was going to go off hard. It just kind of... There he goes. So I'm leaning towards he can't kill it right now. That is so good. Did get some dragons. I'm gonna refresh this one.
I don't have enough mana.
He's going to be hosed if he kills my Deathwing. So, when Deathwing dies, put all dragons from your hand onto the battlefield. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We'll have a full board of dragons. So he needs to be able to kill it and then also have a board clear. Because then we have another 12/12, a 7/7 that can't be targeted by spells or abilities. Ooh. He summoned the starship. Is he going to give it rush? Does it have lifesteal? Hold still. I didn't see lifesteal on there. Which means maybe we get there. The fact that he's squirming is really good. Okay, so I think I don't win. Can I win? Is there a way for me to win? I don't see a win, but we can destroy the starship.
For the wilds.
What? Where'd that come from? I don't understand how he got this. He's actually in a lot better shape than what it appears. This is kind of like one of the things that bothers me a little bit about the things that are going on in this game is that it seems like you can be winning so hard 1 minute and then your opponent can just do one thing and completely flip it around. So all the progress that you made to put yourself into a winning position seems as though it can be undone and reversed at an instant. And that's not a really good feeling to me. It's like, so you're telling me the last 12 turns didn't matter? All the strategy and careful planning, that was just for nothing? Okay. Oh, thank you, thank you. He didn't get to win Fury. So let's do this. even if he had Wind Furied, I still had 9 damage here. So, and then I was gonna Deathwing. So, yeah, he ran out of time on his turn. Okay, so it just happened to be that he summoned the same Deathwing that I had in play. It's just a coincidence. He didn't like summon a copy of the thing that I played. Got it. Yeah, there's a lot going on. I still don't know all the Starship stuff. Like, for those of you who are just tuning in, I have not played Hearthstone in 7 years. I'm just coming back. I've been playing for about 3 days now since returning. I have gotten the pre-order of the next set that comes out in a couple days, so I'm looking forward to that.
I must protect the wild.
On the coin, Wild Growth on turn 2 into turn 3 Nourish is not bad for ramp. Yeah, this is such a better call than Wrath. Yeah, I'm happy with this change. I think that gives my deck a lot more game. Are you talking about Iron Twins, Jack? So we're gonna save the coin so we can do this on 2 and then coin Nourish on 3. Unless I draw a Mire Keeper, then I'll just play Mire Keeper and save Nourish for something else. Priest, okay. What is this?
My thanks to you. For the wild.
Would have been sick if I had another Wild Growth in hand to just ramp to 7. Ooh. Do I care about... I mean, maybe. The question is, do I want a 7/7 taunt elusive? Or do I just want to... I guess I could trade that in at a later turn. This is fine for now. Yeah, we'll do the trade thing.
Light sings, and the impure fall.
This is kind of extreme overkill, but it's good tempo, and it cuts off his potential for card draw. There's a card called Light Bomb, which I have just played into pretty harshly now that I think about it. I don't know if priests play that card these days. Also, Shadow Priest Anduin is a card I'd have to watch out for. I don't know. I have no idea what anybody's playing in any decks. Oh, that is... I'm going to start with this.
We must stop this corruption.
Oh, that is really good, actually. It's like all my spells are nature spells. Then we'll recycle that. Like that. Oh, that's arcane. Never mind. I lied. What does this do when it dies? You have a friendly Murloc. So is this a Murloc? No, it's a Hippo. I can't tell if it counts. I think it does count as a Murloc because it's all. Okay. So I should kill that first if I'm going to kill it. Do I care if he draws a card? Not really. He can draw a card, that's fine. I'd rather do 15 damage to his face and let him have a card than waste 7 or 8 damage on a 3/5 because these die. I guess it survives if it attacks here. Oh, you know what? I see the error of my ways now. Ah, that's annoying. Okay, hindsight. Wow. He just healed 14 after I completely undoing. Okay, fine. What is this? Restores 3 health. If you target a minion, also give it... Wow. What is this? Ah. Okay. Oh, I didn't... I thought I pulled it back to my hand. I didn't mean to do that.
Time waits for no one.
God. Ah, I can't believe I did that. I should have just traded. I was being... trying to be the aggressor to close out the game as quickly as possible, and I got totally punished. Yeah, I should have seen that coming. That's a nature spell. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, baby. Wouldn't you know it? Another nature spell. Now, wouldn't you know it? Actually, let's just do... Yeah, that's fine. I don't need to draw cards. Another nature spell. Question is, do I commit anything else to the board? I'll do this because it doesn't die to Light Bomb if he has it. I stopped playing in Kobolds and Catacombs. Ooh. This could be a good... I only have 1 dragon in hand. It's a nice little tempo play. Yeah, Kobolds and Catacombs. So, my 2 favorite decks of all time were Dreadsteed Warlock and Astral Communion Druid. When Knights of the Frozen Throne came out, they nerfed Dreadsteed. So one of my favorite decks went down the toilet. And then 2 months into Knights of the Frozen Throne, they nerfed Innervate. So that killed my Astral Communion deck. Did we just win here? Oh my goodness golly. But where there's a will, there's a way. Over the years, plenty of new cards have been released that are quite good in Astral Communion. And I've managed to build a deck that doesn't need Astral Communion to function. But if I can play it on like turn 3, then I have nothing but gas, basically. So, yeah, this is the list. Originally, this deck was like full of 7 drops, full of 8 drops, and the only 10 drop was Deathwing. So, Nourish drawing 3 cards meant that I could 2 mana Innervate to go up to 7 mana and then play a 7 drop. So, I spent years building and tweaking and refining the deck, and it was the entire deck functioned around Innervate granting 2 mana, because obviously you have the turn 1 Astral play that was no longer a thing after the nerf, it also made it so that I couldn't Nourish into Innervate 7 drop. Like, that was a big part of that was a big reason this deck was as good as it was, is because after I Astral, if I top deck Nourish, there's still a chance that I could draw 3 cards and then play a 7 drop. So Innervate nerf was devastating. And then I logged in during the Galakron expansion when Battlegrounds came out, because I wanted to try the game. and I played it a little bit and built a ramp, dragon ramp. But Wild Growth at that point was nerfed to 3 mana, and Nourish they had nerfed to 6 mana. So it's just like this deck that I had put years of my life falling in love with and giving love to, refining and all this stuff, just kept getting worse and worse and worse. And at one point I logged in and this card was basically Innervate. It wasn't Refresh, it was gain 2 mana crystals. So I was like, all right, cool. I'll use this to replace Innervate. And then they nerfed it. it's Refresh 2 mana crystals now. So that sucked. But now that they've unnerfed Wild Growth and they've unnerfed Nourish, the deck just kind of works now. Like, I wouldn't say it's like a top tier deck, but it's good enough that I feel like I've been winning at least half of my games. Yeah. Thank you, the one. All right, man. Take it easy, buddy. Catch you in the next one. So yeah, I don't know. I just really enjoy playing ramp in card games. It's my favorite archetype to play. Dude, Anduin's looking stacked. He's got the tier 1 priest gear with benediction. This is just a fine, like, this on turn 2 into this on turn 3 to kill whatever he's got. Hopefully I draw something to play on turn 4 between these two. That would be nice. Okay, let's get rid of that. Oh.
Real priests wear plates.
Yeah, okay. I heard you the first time. Ooh. Okay. I was going to cast this, but I don't want to draw an extra, like, really good card just to discard it to Astral Communion. I don't think I've seen this level before. Yeah, so Kobolds and Catacombs, to go back to that, was the last expansion that I played. Master of the Arcane. Yeah, so it was like Knights of the Frozen Throne, I'm depressed, my Dresty deck doesn't work anymore, my Astral Communion deck doesn't work anymore. I was trying to play some like combo stuff with Malagos and like Malagos combo Druid. I play a little Malagos combo Shaman. But one day I just logged in. I'm like, you know what? I'm not having fun with this game anymore. I think I'm just done. Like I was just logging in and forcing myself to play for weeks, months, and I was just like, literally like the worst draw in my deck back to back. Actually, Innervate would have been worse. Okay. There's still 2 Innervates in my deck. Oh, does he have a dragon in his hand? Is he gonna ramp? Oh no, okay. Maybe he's got a dragon in his deck. I think we just play this just to get an 8/8 in play. Or do I? Do I trade it? Ooh, that's the real question. If I trade and draw into Deathwing, I won't have enough mana to cast it. There's 3 10-drops in my deck that I won't be able to play. But statistically... okay. That was perfect. I could not have gotten luckier. Trade away the 8/8. Exchange for a 7/7 that can't be the target of spells or hero powers. And now I'll be able to draw that on a later turn and destroy one of his minions. Man, that was high risk, high reward. There's no reason to play Deathwing here. I think the 7/5 elusive is actually a bigger threat to the priest than a 12/12. Because this just dies to Shadow Word Death or whatever. Or Mind Control or something. I don't know. I have no idea what cards they have. I have no idea what I need to be playing around. And rewarded. I feel like there's got to be cards that Priest has that can just wreck me right now. I just don't know what they are. I know there's the Light Bomb, but that might be outdated. That was a fair play. Fair play. He just doesn't want to die, man. Oh. Oh. Neat. Given a minion Divine Shield and summon a copy of it. Ooh. Ah, man. I really don't want him to be able to kill this. I need to protect this at all costs because he doesn't have a good way of dealing with it. And then if he couldn't deal with the 7/7 taunt elusive, he's not going to be able to deal with the 14/14 taunt elusive. He might just concede. Oh. Oh, man. Okay. He's gonna regret that.
Dispelled.
Actually, I think it might have been better to play this too, just to get like because I didn't attack into it. Uh-oh. Discover a spell from your deck. He picked it pretty quick. Oh, okay. Discover another spell from your deck. That one, it took him a little longer to decide. Ooh, it's, yeah, adding a copy of it to your hand doesn't do much. Because it has Divine Shield, he can't die and make it reborn unless he can kill it himself. Oh, but he silenced it. Does it have reborn still? I don't know. Oh, thank you, Squid. Yeah. Yeah, that was a fun deck. Learning on the fly that I could OTK people with that deck was just like, wait a minute. That was a lot of fun. I'm going to try to do some refining on that deck a little bit over this coming week, and then we'll do some standard I'll probably play that Saturday night. I'll try to.
Well played.
No. Got him. Ah. Yeah. But I would just. I was in the mood to reminisce on times yonder. I don't know. Yeah. It's very nostalgic for me to be playing Astral Communion again. I think because I went back to the drawing board and looked at that Odin deck, and that would be awesome, Premier Craft. I looked at that Odin deck and I realized rather than running the Druid ramp spell that increases your maximum mana by 2, if I instead use the Ysera card, so I start at 15 mana, rather than a 6-card combo, it's a 4-card combo, which is just better. It's better to assemble your combo in 4 cards than 6. So I've got some work to do on that deck. I might just keep this. Now, against Priest, we're going to be super greedy. We're just going to go all in on turn 1, or I can't turn 1 Astral Communion anymore. Ugh, I need to draw Innervate. Innervate or Wild Growth. So there's 6 cards in my deck. Outs. Beautiful. Okay, we hit one of our outs. So we're going to ramp on 2, ramp on 3, and I might even ramp on 4. Actually, I might just play this. Oh! Do we Astral Communion? That's the real question. No, because this just owns him, dude. The 7/7 Taunt Elusive is just so good in this matchup. Okay, no. We hold. We hold. Because we drew so much other ramp. Your deck size and starting health are 40. Okay. Anything you need to do before getting it on PC? I would say no. I don't know if you have a Battle.net account already. If you don't, you can just start playing the game, and if you decide you want to stick around, you can set up your Battle.net account afterwards. Oh. Actually, I'm gonna clear his board. Do I rent? Okay. If I kill his minion and clear the path for this probably just snowballs out of control and wins me the game like it did last time. So that's why I hesitated. Alternatively, I can just keep trying to ramp to 10 and then make it a 14-14, but I don't know if I need to do that. I think I just play this next turn and make a 7/7 elusive and just take my opponent to Pound Town. Oh, Hearthstone deck tracker. Yeah, that's a very, I've totally forgot about that. Yeah. It basically shows you a deck list on an overlay and shows you the odds to draw certain cards and what your outs, it won't tell you what your outs are, but if you know what your outs are, you can calculate the percentage chance of drawing what you need to draw. Man, if I had played Astral Communion, I would have just drawn Deathwing into Deathwing into Deathwing. It's kind of sad that I didn't go for it in hindsight, but I drew this on the turn that I would have been able to play this, but I would have played this into this. Did my opponent DC or something? Yeah, I kind of want to get the deck tracker now. I totally forgot about that. That would be a really nice. And the deck tracker will track your win rates and stuff too, so you can see like how your deck is actually performing compared to how it feels like it's performing. This card is really neat, and the fact that it costs 6 is so cool because you can still do like 6 mana, play this plus something else, like this or the dragon that deals 5 when it comes into play. I forget what that one's called. I think my opponent disconnected. Whoa, whoa. We got a ricochet. That's the boot from the Mist of Pandaria level. I'm so glad they've made the environments interactable. Okay, no, I will play that just because it's... Yeah, I feel bad for my opponent. Yeah. I mean, we saw how difficult it was for our opponent in the last game to deal with something like this. And I'm playing against what seems to be the same deck. So I think I probably would have won anyway. But still a bummer. I'm really glad I made the disciplined play. It was very tempting to Astral Communion. And it would have worked out really well if I had. I would have drawn Deathwing into Deathwing. Yeah. Oh! I was looking at this deck earlier. And I was super excited to see a new card. So this is the list that I run for that. So the only cards in my entire deck that cost more than 3 are Ancestor's Call, Malagos, and then Hemet Jungle Hunter. So you play Hemet Jungle Hunter and it destroys every card in your deck that isn't Ancestral's Call or Malagos. So you do this when A, you're at 10 mana, and B, you have 4 burn spells in your hand. So what I mean by burn spells are spells that deal direct damage to the enemy. 2 1-mana burn spells and 2 2-mana burn spells. Or you can do it on 8 mana if you have 4 1-mana burn spells. But this is new to me. It lets you kind of stack your deck. You look at the bottom 3 cards of your deck and then you can put one of them on top. That's really cool. And then Overdraft. This one. It unlocks your overloaded mana crystals and then deals that much damage to the opponent. And this is affected by spell damage. So if I go like Lightning Bolt, Crackle, I'll have 3 overload spells, and I can... Overdraft is effectively another Lightning Bolt at that point. A really cool ability. Or if I'm overloaded from the previous turn, so if I have like 2 overload, maybe I played Elemental Destruction, and I have 2 overload currently, and then I do like Lightning Bolt, whatever. Like, yeah, super cool card. Also, it's got... tradable, so I can cycle through my deck to try to find Malagos. Like, such a great card for this deck. But everything else is just, it just explodes when you play Hemet, and then on the following 2 turns you just go Ancestral's Call, Malagos, and win the game. Super cool. I'm really excited to... I might do that in the future, on a future live stream. But today we're playing Astral Communion. Yeah, I just got sidetracked because I remembered about that. But it's been really fun, like looking at my old decks and seeing what cards have come out that could be very good in them. Yeah. I'm having a lot of fun. It's very nostalgic to play Wild.
Malfurion versus Thrall.
Yeah, we'll do some standard next weekend, or this coming weekend.
Protect the wild.
Okay. No coin. So this into this is really good if I had a 2-mana ramp spell. But I need to find the 2-mana ramp spell. Ugh, I just got rid of you, bro. Well, there's Astral Communion. There's the 2-mana ramp spell. Oh, it doesn't ramp because I don't have a dragon. Maybe if I draw a dragon. I'm not free to play. Not on this account. I've spent thousands on this account over the years. Unfortunately. Okay, so we can ramp now. I think we just Astral. Ooh, that's fine, that's fine, that's fine. That's the one you want to draw the turn after you Astral.
Oh, it's a spectacular windy out here.
Do I? This would be really good to draw post Astral, actually. So that's not bad either, but yeah, I don't know. So if I can draw Nourish, play Nourish, draw 3 dragons, and then play the one that costs 4 that would deal 5 damage or something, that'd be really nice to take care of this. Gorgonzormu. Funny. You know what? I'm not mad at it. Now we need to draw Nourish, so we can fill our hand with dragons. If he has Hex and turns this into a frog. Okay. Oh. It's only something slightly more annoying. I do want to kill that so before he can cast a spell. And look at that, wouldn't you know it? Ask and you shall receive. Oh my god. I guess it's not that big of a deal if he silences it, but because I don't have anything in my hand. Yeah, that doesn't really matter, if I'm being honest. So all these things that he's shuffling into his deck are going to deal 6 damage to me when he draws them. Like, bro, if you want to race, we could race. But I don't think you win this race. Unless you got something.
None can comprehend the expanse of my power.
Dude, these comments are so annoying. I hate them so much. Or asteroids or whatever they are. Asteroid. Bro, you're at 7. You have to kill my Deathwing. Or gain a wild amount of it. Oh, they buffed Lightning Storm. It deals 3 damage now? That's cool. Just, it used to be only... It dealt 2 to 3 damage. That's cool that they buffed that. I like that a lot. Ah. I mean, he still... If he draws an asteroid and it kills my dragon, I'm going to be so miffed. Okay. I really need to draw Nourish so I can stack my hand for these types of effects when you're holding a dragon. Huh. Wow. Jeez, dude. I think I have one more Deathwing in here somewhere. If I could just draw that. Bam, yep. 6 damage out of nowhere. 6 damage out of nowhere. Yep, sure. Oh, why not? Yeah, just deal 18 damage for free this turn. No big deal. Deathwing? Ah! That's okay. We were on a hot streak. We were due for a loss. 3, 6, 9. If he has 1 damage in his hand, he can beat me. Or if he could just draw another asteroid. Or is it asteroid or comet? Asteroid. Okay. He is in a good position. Yeah, okay. I think he probably sees lethal. Yeah, shuffle more asteroids. Yeah, sure. If he starts trading on board and doesn't go face, like he might not see it. I would be shocked if he didn't. Or he might just be BMing me. Surely he sees lethal. Okay.
That was misguided.
Yes, it was. That's why I didn't concede. Because you never know when your opponent... I mean, I'm still probably dead. I need a innervate. Yeah, especially in silver rank. I don't think I would have won, because if he just randomly drew an asteroid, I was dead. But if I had top decked the other Deathwing, I could have stabilized. And Deathwing actually could have ate some of the asteroids, because I think it hits a random enemy. Yeah. Cool. Let's play another. That's probably my least favorite deck right now, is the asteroid deck. I don't know why. It irks me every time I see one of those asteroids go off.
Malfurion versus Valera. Stay in the shadows.
It's definitely a slow mechanic. So it's balanced in that regard. But it seems like decks have so much ability. Do I keep this with Innervate and the coin? Maybe? I think it's better to just try to get Astral Communion or Wild Growth, and I need to mulligan aggressively for both. I think this we throw back, and we'll do a turn 2 Astral. Ho ho ho! We're gonna ramp to 15 mana this game. I wish it said fill your mana tray, because instead of gain 10. Going straight to 15 would be pretty sick. But this does mean on a future turn, if I play... I feel like I want to draw this later. Just being able to top deck something... top deck something great. Or top deck that, and then just the tempo exchange.
Where you follow.
It's really big. What was I saying? Oh, so yeah, it is such now that because I can go higher than 10 mana, if I cycle a Breath of Dreams or a Wild Growth into a Deathwing, I can still play it. So now we go up to 12 mana. I have a question for you guys. This scrolling text at the bottom of my screen in the slideshow change, is that distracting? Is it getting on your nerves? It's something new I'm trying out, and I'd like your feedback on it, if you don't mind. Ooh, not the draw you want to see. The turn after Astral Communion. The only worst draw would have been Innervate. That's fine. Maybe I should have put my hero power here so he can't trade, or maybe, what the hell? Shuffle a card from each other. This guy is a mad lad. Okay. He just shuffled 52 cards. I like it when my opponents are doing interesting things. That's something you don't often see in Standard, which is why I've always gravitated towards Wild. But yeah, Breath of Dreams. We can draw Deathwing and play it here. Or we can draw Astral Communion, cycle it. Now we still have 9 mana to play Jeepers Creepers. Okay, so glad I exchanged. Ooh. I think we just go face with this. He's likely going to trade the 4/5 into it. Maybe a bit slower. The rest of the game. Oh. Molten Reflection. Choose a friendly minion, summon a copy of it. What? The rest of the game, cast a copy of the first spell you draw each turn at enemies. Maybe a bit slower. Are you saying I should play slower, or are you saying that Nourish is slower than Wrath? Am I moving too fast? One card I used to run in this deck that I took out was Primordial Drake, because I felt like deal 2 damage. I really need Deathwing now. Wowzers. Okay, hold up. We're gonna trade this off. That's not the Deathwing I wanted. Oh my gosh, if he's got... I can play both to bait it. Okay. I need to play around his secrets. And it could be literally anything. That doesn't even kill it. Huh. If he's going to copy something, I would want him to copy this. If it's Mirror Image. Or Vape... oh, Explosive Runes, okay. Okay. Maybe I should have played this, because this plays around Explosive Runes and Mirror Entity, and this would have left me with a 2/2 in play also, which could have traded here. I don't know. If it was Mirror Entity, I wanted to give him the 3/2 rather than a 3/4. Okay, I am losing this race. I need something massive here. Oh my gosh, I can't. Oh no. This doesn't work anymore because he hosed me so hard. This only activates if I'm spending my last 8 mana on it. So there's no way mathematically for me to get this to work. I have to trade it off. This works though. Huh. Oh, I'm dead. I have exactly 14. I'm at exactly 14. Oh, no. I see what you're saying. Okay. Maybe he doesn't see it. I was going to hero power and attack the 1 health minion, but I would have taken 7 and it would have put me at 7. I don't know if he's BMing me or if he just doesn't. Ah, he saw it. Dang it. Ugh. Maybe he just didn't see it right away. He definitely would have saw it if he saw me go to 7 health when I attacked his minion, though. Yeah, I do have a habit of playing my cards very quickly. That sucks. He... Man. Oh, that other one was tradable too. Should I have traded off? Yeah, you're right. You know what? If I had played slower and stopped to think about what I was doing, I would have seen that the 6/6 lifesteal wasn't enough to get me back in the game, and I could have used its tradable ability to try to get something else. Yeah, that was you're right, man. I need to slow down. I was just so excited to play it off the quick draw that I didn't stop to think, does this actually do anything for me? Like if I did tradable, traded it off and got Deathwing the Destroyer, Squid Love, it's entirely possible that you are correct. But you never know. And at the end of the day, I'm just out here trying to have fun. So. Like, when this deck goes, it kind of really goes. But you are right. I have noticed that it seems like every class has a 1 card completely flip the script. Like, it doesn't matter what's happened in the last 7 or 8 turns, I'm winning now kind of thing that they could do. I think we're gonna Astral here. Actually, against the priest, maybe we just keep Elusive Draconoid again. This might just be the priest beater.
Once upon a time.
He's playing dragons. Interesting. I know this card. Yeah, I think I just play ramp into ramp. And then we Elusive Draconoid next turn. Because this, I mean, I could have played Astral.
The time has come to dethrone our former master.
Okay, maybe I wait a turn on Draconoid. Unless just spends my mana better. I was gonna do this one. And then on next turn I can go like Mire Keeper into this. The quest flips. Interesting. I'm not gonna ramp because I'm just gonna play the Draconoid next turn. And there's really no reason to ramp. I'm already at 8. I'd rather just get the 2/2 in play. Okay. Oh, would you fancy that? A spell that destroys the enemy hero? Whoa! That's wild. Alright, that's pretty cool. I love it when the stars just align for me, bro. We're just gonna keep putting on the pressure. I keep asking questions. We'll see if he has any answers. Nobody seemed to have any feedback on the scrolling background, whether it was distracting or not. So I'm just going to assume that it's not distracting. Purified Shard. Interesting. His deck still has 30 cards in it, though. Let's see. I was wondering if this would work if I had more than 10 mana, because it says if you're at 10 mana, or if you have 10 mana crystals. I didn't know if I had to be at exactly 10 or not. What? The actual fluff. Oh, that is so annoying, bro. I didn't know that card existed. All right, well, let's just, maybe I save this for... I can probably discover something and play it in the same turn. I kind of just want to put the pressure on. Wait, what? Battlecry. Reduce the cost of all dragons in your hand by 1. Oh, I was expecting to see some sort of animation. I don't know why I assumed it was going to be hand and deck. Maybe that was too optimistic. Maybe I should have taken the 5/4. Yeah, I regret it now. It worked out. I could cycle Astral Communion to try to draw a card, but I don't know that I'll have a card more impactful to play than a Deathwing if you play something super scary. He's at 14. If you've restored health this turn, discover a spell from your deck. Yikes. Destroy him. Invoke Galacrond. Okay. We're doing that now. I forgot what Galacrond does, but he has been invoked.
Stop the rot! Fly, my brethren.
Your feeble magic amuses me. He needs to play an 8-cost card. That is a card I haven't seen in ages. Wow. Does he have something that... Oh. Well, we just win the game, I think. I'm not a mathematician, but I feel like we got there. Ooh. Kneel before me, mortal. Okay. I'm loving Astral Communion. I have a ton of fun beating up priests. Weekly quests have reset. Play 3 games. Don't worry. Oh, that's a daily quest. I think that's going to do it for me, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully, I will see you all in another video soon. But until next time, everyone, take care.